So, since you are watching this kind of a video, you probably don't want to be average, or you probably don't want to waste your potential. And this visualization technique is something you must implement, especially if you want to actually know what your potential is or what it looks like. And that means what your ideal self looks like. And so what you will do, if you want to be average, don't then just watch this video for entertainment. If you want to build yourself up, if you want to reach your potential, then actually do this exercise which I'm going to mention right now. So close your eyes and start visualizing your ideal self, which means how you would want him, if you are a man, how you would want him to look like when he's, I don't know, walking outside, how his posture looks like, how he's walking, how he's talking to other people, what are his values, how he's acting when he's with his family, what he does for his job, how he does it, and just visualize all of that and try to do it in a detailed manner. Which means, if you are visualizing how he's walking outside, actually visualize how he's moving each leg, how his posture looks like, as I mentioned, if his shoulders are back, if he's straight, if his expression is confident when he approaches somebody, if he's talkative, if he actually knows how to lead a proper conversation, if he actually thinks before he talks, which means if somebody asks him a question, he won't answer right away, but he answers after 1 to 3 seconds, so that he doesn't say anything weird, or so that he doesn't answer something that could potentially be a problem. And so he always thinks before he talks. And now, one of the most important elements, which I didn't mention about this visualization technique, is that you should visualize it from the first point of view. Not as you are someone who watches that your ideal self from third person. No, you are actually that ideal self. And so you have to visualize yourself as that ideal self. And once you visualize, for example, your whole day, how it would look like if you were your ideal self. So from the point you wake up, how you act when you get out of bed, that you are disciplined, you are full of energy, you are ready to conquer your day, and so on. Then you go throughout lunch, throughout evening, and so on, and do it in a detailed manner, as I mentioned, because that's actually important. The more relatable that visualization is, the easier for you it will be to actually become that person. And that is why I am talking about this technique. So visualize your whole day, and once you do it, you will know what your ideal day looks like and how your ideal self would act in that or throughout that ideal day. And once you know how it looks like, you will write it down either on a piece of paper or on your device. It doesn't matter. I would still prefer paper because it's more natural for us as humans. We still aren't completely adjusted to all the technology and so on. And so once you write it down, you will know how your day looks like, and as well as you will know how you, if you want to reach your potential, should act. And so once you have that down, now that's it. You finally know what it should look like, how your ideal day should look like, and how you should act to be your ideal self. And that's the main point of this video. If you don't know how you should look like, if you want to reach your potential, or how you should act, or how your day should look like in order for you to get closer to your ideal self or your potential, then you won't be able to do it. And now, what you have down on your paper or on your device is your blueprint. And from this day onward, you will do this visualization technique either on each second day or every day. It doesn't matter, you can choose. It could be 1 day per week, but the more the better. But of course, don't overdo it. And so you have your blueprint. You will do this visualization on daily basis so that you will remind yourself how you should look like, how you should act, and what you should do, and so on. And now what you have to do is to try to replicate that ideal self or that ideal day when you actually are living your life. Which means once you wake up, you will try to follow that blueprint as best as you can. And by doing so, you will be able to reach your potential, you will be able to reach the success which you want. Because that's the point. Most of the time we actually have the answer within us, which means how to actually get the success, which could be financial, which could be in terms of relationships, in terms of our physique and so on. We already have the answer within us. We know how we can achieve it, but we are afraid of actually doing it, because most of the time it's actually difficult. But if you don't want to be average, if you don't want to be like everyone around you, then you have to do something that others aren't willing to do. And so this was the point of this video. Do this visualization technique because it's just wonderful. I still haven't been able to implement it properly, but it's so amazing that I wanted to share it with you. And if you liked what I was talking about, or if you connected with the message in any sort of way, you can check the first link in the description. And once you do that, you can watch the next video right here.